Oh wow, this is nice.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. It looks the
Right.
the colors look a lot better, Paige.
How much was it?
Like $30, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, and it came with
It's not bad.
the guns as well, like that you can. I haven't messed with any of it yet.
Oh yeah. The Gatling guns for the top.
Yeah. I just need to figure out how to take the old piece off.
Yeah.
They did a good job with the window. Oh, I mean, for all their missteps,
Tinted.
I get it.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. So we got two. Usually it's a three-man crew. So I guess we'll let's introduce our brand new co-host. CC has had a couple of things to do lately, so
Got fired. Be
we
honest
need to
with
get a third. Yeah, no. We got to get a third man commentary just to keep everything kind of balanced. So please welcome our brand new showmate. He's back.
Alan, thanks for having me. How's everybody doing?
It's good.
I appreciate the
Good to see
invite.
you, man. Good to see you.
I appreciate the invite.
You know, your chair was always open. It's always there.
I appreciate that.
We kept looking at it.
Thank you for keeping it
We kept
warm.
looking at it every single time. Well, it's always been there. It'll always be there, man. Good evening to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, showing up. Appreciate you. While we have some tentacles out there on the internet, maybe you guys can help us out. So the turtles, we'll get to that in a little bit. But the turtles, they are currently still available. And again, we'll talk about all the other stuff like the buy now stuff, all that stuff. We'll talk about it later. But so now that we got all these eyes and we're going to be doing the show a little bit distracted, so maybe one of you guys can kind of keep tabs on that, see when it wait lists. That way we have times and stuff like that. You know, information that nobody really cares about, but it's good for.
We care, boss.
All right. I do. It's good information, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And it's good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. So while everyone is here, you know what we got to do? Hit them with that roll call. 30 seconds on the clock. Starting now.
You want to? So CC
CC is not. He's not been here. Yeah. Well,
let's
get them first. Let's get the guys first.
It's been a minute. I need to be
Adam is first.
Yeah,
20 seconds.
We'll get you all caught up to speed. 20 seconds. So we got
Adam is number one.
20 seconds.
10 seconds.
Adam's number one.
4, 3.
Usually we don't sit in silence.
1,
2.
Time's up.
Done. And so we're done. Yeah, we're done with Husky. So maybe while I'm doing this, MC, do you want to explain it to him?
So Paige is giving away a White Shadow Assassin based on this roll call.
Sweet.
That's bullshit.
Sweet.
No, he's
that is bullshit.
Now the flood is just gonna be like names like crazy. No, so for the next few weeks, maybe longer, maybe months, I don't know. Paige's an indeterminate amount of time. We're doing roll call at the beginning and the end of the show.
No.
For infinity. But if you put your name in kind of like a tap in, and then at the end of the show, if your name is on there twice at the beginning and the end, you get double entries. So Paige is working on a really nice prize for the lucky winner.
Very nice prize. Todd, I see you. I see you right there, buddy. I see you. I see you, bud. And I give you an extra one. Todd knows why. I give you an extra, Todd. Husky, son of a, right? Son of a.
Son of
Who
a.
did it end with?
We'll say son of a.
Son of a.
Yeah.
All right. There it is. Yeah, we got that. Roll call is done. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Everybody that's in here. Monty. You know what, Monty? I did get you. There you go. Monty. Loco, like I was telling you earlier, I got you too, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you, man. So happy. Both of you guys are here. My boy. Play a little catch up. How you guys doing? How's
We can
life?
finally get rid of all those rumors that me and MC are the same person. We can't be at the same place at the same time.
It's like the hologram machine
negative
broke
on
that one
film.
time.
Yeah.
Right? I'm your negative on film.
Pretty damn close. Pretty damn close.
It is.
I'm
It
getting
is all
canceled.
balanced with everybody's life going well. Everything on the rails. Everything off the rails. We don't have to talk about anything if you guys don't want to, but anything good happening, anything memorable this week for you guys. All right, we'll move on. All right, let's do the intro. Unless you got something. What do you got? What do you got? No?
FireFliez ship.
All right, we'll skip on. Oh, yeah.
That's good news.
Thank you for that. Where at? Do you have information on that?
New York.
Is it Washington or is it New York?
New York.
Nice. Did you get one or did you get multiples?
Just one.
Okay. Because
I talked to Kevin.
I bought a couple, so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah,
Kevin and
I was trying to figure out because.
Oh, the multiples.
Good. So I was trying to figure out because they got like singles and then multiple orders. Like sometimes they ship out the singles and then ship the multiples first. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Yeah, ketchup is over.
That's
all right.
Multiples though.
You got it. You have. Do you want to show everyone?
Me?
That you had it. Thank you.
You got to be specific with MC. You can't just open an image
Batmobile
like that because MC will show you more than what you want to see.
It's true.
He's talking about the Batmobile.
I hear a zip.
Yeah, it's the Batmobile.
Yeah.
It's time for my close-up, Mr. De Niro.
Yeah.
I got the CAG set from Ramen Racer, canopy and guns. I just put the guns on.
That's what CAG stood for.
Yeah. I got to figure out how to pull the canopy off. Like, I don't want to break the old one, but the other one matches really, really well, the new one, compared to the McFarlane paint mismatch. So, but as soon as I figure out how to take that other piece off without breaking it, but these are cool because they just pop right off and they hold in really well too. So, and you guys know I'm the biggest.
McFarlane didn't come with guns?
No. And I'm the biggest Batman 89 fan out there. So, this was kind of a big deal to me.
The biggest? The biggest? I see what that shirt is like, not my Batman.
So, but no, it's cool. I just got to figure out this other part. And then it came with these little, I guess they're gas caps or something. These little, I don't know where those go. I guess I got to look at the
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the other ones that come off when you put those on there. I think there's like one towards the back. Yeah, like you said, like they're kind of like gas cap.
Okay.
They look like boots. You sure it's not when you don't pay your ticket?
Yeah. Illegal parking.
Is that
Come
coming out?
outside, your Batmobile.
Yeah, it's got a boot on it. Oh, really quick, I'll show this. I mean, I was messing around. With this thing. No, this is the Black Skull Death Brigade. I was messing around with this thing. This thing's because it's been a while.
Straight from the
But this
vault.
thing's pretty cool. I want to. Yeah, look at that. Boom. But anyway, I was looking at his boots, man, because I was messing with FireFliez, and I messed with this one, and then I did the Hasbro Squad Gold Commander one,
Okay.
and then you'll see it, MC in a little bit, but that FireFliez, man, they've come kind of leaps and bounds from the initial stuff. So, man, those boots are nice, man. Wait till you see those, man. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, let's get back into the routine. Let's start this up. Right. Here we go. Everybody ready? Here we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 164 of the Hangout. My name is Paige. I'm joined finally by the Trinity. The Holy Trinity has been placed back together. Just like Link did with those Trident cubes, they're put together, and we are back. All of us are back to have a show. Good show tonight. Excuse me. Seems like there was a little bit of internet traffic today, wasn't there? That didn't pertain to like Kendrick Lamar or Drake. So, damn turtles. Yeah. I don't have any special intros for you guys because I was like, I don't know. Are they gonna show up? So I was kind of worried. I was worried, but you know. But 164, tonight's episode is properly titled what is it? Turtle Soup?
Love it.
A lot of people are sipping some hot stuff today. I think the alternate ones I had was straight from the sewer, but we already had that strictly for my ninjas, but we already had done those. Ironically, all of us have done that episode together. We've been doing shows for a while now. A long while.
Yeah.
It feels good. But lots of good stuff. Couple TopCons for tonight. I had Hasbro, McFarlane, Neca, and Mezco. I didn't put a main topic. Figured we'd do like a little warm up, and you know, we don't want to jump full into a 3-hour episode like we usually do. Try to keep it light tonight.
No marathon?
Did you guys have anything? No, I didn't, you know. I know you've probably been working and doing a lot of other things that require energy. So I was like, let's start out light.
Yeah.
Everybody got water? Everybody's got water, right?
Yeah. I got Gatorade. I'm ready to go. I got Gatorade.
No.
Keep it on tap.
Is there anything that you guys want to talk about tonight besides those things? Hasbro, McFarlane, NECA, Mezco, anything? Light.
I'm relying on you guys for my information tonight. I've been a little out of touch, so I'm getting all filled back in.
Been a little rough week.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what this is for. Kind of lighten the mood, talk about some stuff. So our first, before we get to TopCons, we got to have a little bit of show foreplay. We all know that, right? So, FireFliez. I wanted to say thank you very much to Boba Chuck for carving out a little bit of time. He was down around town, so we kind of met up, which was really cool to see him again. And he brought this guy with him, FireFliez. This thing is badass. Shit. Not to take away from seeing Boba. It was really cool to see him, but damn, this thing is nice. Jesus. I had a lot of fun with this, man. This is a really good figure. He was showing me some things about this. Obviously, if you have it in hand, you already know. The couple of things I saw that I really liked was the boots. That's why I started off with the boots on these. It's greatly improved. The head and neck. There's a lot of range, which I was surprised. More than usual. I was trying to think of what else with this. Don't grill me about the feet not flat on the floor shit. What are the things that he told me about this? Oh, he did say kind of watch out for these knives. If you turn them a certain way, they fall out, but if you turn them the way they're supposed to, like, bevy in. I won't bore you guys. This thing is badass. Wait till you see the backpack. The backpack is really cool. The drones snap in there. the little RC car. Man, I'm gonna be shooting this thing for days. But I want to say thank you to Boba for bringing this and for hanging out, man. It was cool to see you, man. I appreciate you. Really good guy. Makes great dials. We made like 4 in the hour that he was here. So, yeah. But that's it for that. 40s. I was messing with MC on this one, CC. We tried to play like a little guessing game. Do you have any idea what this is about?
Liquor.
Not malt liquor.
No.
I knew this was going to be the first one. Have you guys heard about this?
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that. I was going to guess that new Super 7
okay.
figure.
Oh, yeah. I did a little Super 7 research this week. I saw something on the internet and kind of fell down in the rabbit hole with it. I'm like, well, this is too much. I gotta back out of this. But it was interesting. Anyway, so did you guys hear about the new Batman Cape Crusader, Batman the Animated Series Esh 40 set period piece? This is going to be coming to Prime on August 1st.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? No.
Clutch my pearls.
This looks good, man. I know. I do declare. Jeez. This looks good, though. They got the shadow in here? Just kidding. I don't know who that character is. But... Did you guys see anything about this or anything? Or is this...
I hadn't seen anything about it. I saw something posted online about them changing Harley Quinn. But I didn't even, a lot of times I just look at that as like clickbait. I didn't read anything further. Now I'm wishing I'd have took the bait.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much like on the internet lately. It's almost like overload. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there's a lot. Some nerds. It has been a minute. Good to see you, man. Who lost 400? Well, some of us lost that, probably more, right? Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. MC, you got any thoughts on this, or?
Oh, I'm excited for this.
How excited?
More excited than spending. Man, I'm just excited. I can't put it in a comparison. I just think it'll be fun. It's going to be a good time piece, and who knows what we'll get out of it. Like as far as collectibles, because Uncle Todd will put some stuff out related to this. Maybe some vehicles that would go good with Dick Tracy.
Why does DC seem to do so much better with cartoons than they do live action?
I don't know. You would think like some of the execs at wherever they're at, Warner Brothers, would go, you know what? Let's pick a character that we, that's not coveted like Batman or anything. Let's give them something kind of small, and we'll let the animated writers do the movie. And we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like they want to do that. It seems like they want to just whatever this thing that they're doing.
Because there's been very few cartoon series that they've done that I didn't enjoy. Like the cartoons are usually A1. Far better track record than the live action.
You say they so better for you, like in the movies?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah. Better than the Pattinson movie, though?
Yeah.
Well, let's not get carried away. That was pretty good.
That's hard. Yeah, it is, man. Speaking of movies, the Fantastic Eight. This is pretty easy, right? You guys will get this one. So it looks like they have their casting. This isn't updated. They added somebody else to this. I think 2 people actually, but here's your cast right now. Vanessa Kirby, Pedro Pascal. I'm sorry. I'm doing disrespect to John Malkovich. This one was interesting. It's Ralph Ineson. He's Galactus. And then, of course, the Julia Garner thing that we talked about that last week, but that kind of like had a little bit of a stir because she's casted the Silver Surfer. Even though, there's comic history with it. So.
Natasha was casted today too.
I'm sorry?
Natasha Leone. She was casted today as well. I saw. She's in Russian Doll. Is that the name of the show on Netflix?
Oh yeah. The curly-haired one.
Yeah.
American Pie. She was in American Pie too, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We have some breaking CC news here.
Uh-oh.
Liam Neeson, I heard, is down. Yeah. Thank you, Monty. Appreciate that. Real time. This is what community's about. It is, right? I'm putting a bounty out right now. I'll give 10 slots to anybody who gets me a screen cap of when it wait lists.
Oh boy. Everyone just left.
You hear Paige? She's putting out hits.
Roll call has none.
Yeah. Thank you, Monty. I think Monty's going to get it right here. Native to DC. In a little bit of controversial sports news today. All right. I was hoping one of you guys could explain this to me. So I guess they're lobbying or trying to get the Washington Redskins name changed back from the Commanders, because it originally was the Redskins. So, and from what this says right here, the logo of the Redskins helmet is an actual person. It was Chief Whitecalf. So, I'm not up to speed on this story. Was it a bunch of activists that kind of put pressure on them and they changed the name? Or was it the Native Americans that did that? All I remember from before was everybody kept saying it was offensive, but they didn't define everybody. Do you guys know anything about this? I'm not trying to start anything political. Just asking.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of hard to really say. A lot of times it's the loud minority that kind of, forces those changes through.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would suspect that the majority didn't have a problem with it.
Right.
Truth.
But
this is cool. I mean, if it yeah.
Change the name back. I would be surprised if they would even consider it. I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up with it. I don't know. I don't see anything. It was kind of weird calling them the Commanders. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was interesting. I was like, who is it? Back. It's like, remember when Michael Scott was like, snip, snip, snap, snip. I was like, you gotta just pick it. Just pick it. You gotta stay with it. Nick Noir.
Yes.
Don't say
yes.
He knows what this is. I'll flip to the next screen if you say Nick Noir fast.
Disney Plus.
Fast.
Would you say?
Boom. No, we'll skip. Nicolas Cage officially is set as the Spider-Man Noir live-action series.
I did hear about this.
How do you feel about this?
How do I feel? I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I mean, can't go wrong after watching Madam Web. I mean, there's only one way to go.
Oh, I forgot to put that in there. So really quick, I had 10 minutes in on Madam Web. How far did you get?
I made it to the bitter end. And
oh, man.
It was a rough watch. I'm not even going to lie. That was... It just, the story was terrible. Nothing against... It was just bad. It was bad. It was not enjoyable.
Kiss, Murder, Kill. Madam Web, Venom 2, Morbius.
Kill. Ooh.
Oh, wait, was it Kiss, Marry, Kill? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to kiss Sydney Sweeney all day, every day.
You can't separate her. She's part of that. You have to, it's on a film.
Kiss, Marry, Kill.
I'll marry Venom 2. I'll kiss Morbius. And I'll kill Madam Web.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is bad for you right now. She's like, ugh.
Oh, she's terrible in that movie too.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Did you watch it, Cece? Did you watch it at all?
No, man. I'm telling you, I've tried to watch Morbius in that, and just the thought of it, Venom 2 killed it for me. And just the thought, I've got no faith in him anymore.
Man, Venom 2 should win an Oscar compared to those
You
two.
mentioned. Oh yikes, that's bad. Oof. So is it movies all around for you then, like both MCU and DC? Is it? Are you burnt
No.
out? You think it is, or
No, I still enjoy the Marvel
you just
stuff.
need a good movie?
I'm just
Man, I was laying some pipe, and I came back into the house, showered, and I came back. I sat on the couch, and I'm drained, right? And then Anne looks Anne looks over at me, and she's like this. What is this? Anne looks over at me. She starts smiling, and I'm like, man, what the hell? And she's like, and I'm like, oh man. And then she goes, she clicks on the TV, and I'm like, man, we're gonna have to watch Twilight again. I hate that series. It's not even a bad movie. It's just because I watch it so much with her. And so she goes like that, and all of a sudden Sony comes on, and I go, oh, she likes Venom. So this is Venom. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then she's just smiling and laughing. I go, what did you put on? And all of a sudden that thing came up, and I go, oh no, I wasn't mentally prepared for this one.
How far did you make
And I
it?
got 10 minutes in. You know,
Oof.
I got to the part. Hopefully, wait a minute. Let me do this. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling it for anybody right now. I got to the part where the three girls. I got to the Sydney Sweeney part where the three girls are standing at the window, and that's it. And then Anne turned it off. I didn't turn it off. She goes, ugh. I was like, what? I told her at one point, I was like, turn it up. I said, turn it up a little bit. I can't hear the dialogue. Which, listening to you, MC, sounds like I did myself a favor by
You
not.
did. It's so bad.
Yeah. Pause. Oh God, hold on. I just saw it. Oh yeah, I heard Sydney Sweeney's gonna do that. God, what was I supposed to say? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just that it was bad. It was bad. I thought I could watch Sydney Sweeney do anything, but I can't.
Yikes. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna highlight right now. Can you imagine if they did something like that? If they made figures, that's probably bad. They probably knew it was bad if they didn't want to try to make figures for it. Yeah. Jeez. Thank you, Monty. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully this will be good. He's eccentric, interesting. I think he'll do well. It's not like he hasn't voiced him before.
Did you get the Sentinel version of him?
Conor McFarlane. You know what? I can't remember.
I got it last week.
I can't. It's good though, right? Right?
Yeah. I mean, Sentinel's great. I think good figure. But...
Yeah. No time, man. Just no time. What did I put up the other day? What just came out? The Revoltech Agent Venom. I just got that the other day. I still haven't taken it out. Guesses. What do you guys got for this?
That's MC's favorite figure, right?
He's doing a Roadhouse line.
Oh, they're making Roadhouse 2. Did you hear about that?
I did.
No, you didn't like that movie?
I did not enjoy it. I did not like Conor McGregor in it. He was so cringe.
Yeah, his acting. I thought I was expecting to see the Conor that we see on TV.
Right. He
I
would
think
have
that
been
would have
much
been better if
better.
they would just let him go loose.
Like let him be himself
Yeah.
instead of trying to play a role.
Yeah, it was over. It's almost like it was him amped up a little bit more, and I'm like, that's not him. It's him, but it's more of like a blown up version of him. I'm like,
Yeah.
just
Is
let
this
him do his stuff. But anyway,
Connor
but that's not that. It's this. No, it's the UFC and Todd Mack have decided to team up and create a powerhouse line of collectibles. So you're going to get all your favorite UFC fighters from Todd McFarlane. Interesting.
Who's going to be the Batman of the UFC? We're going to get like 30 different versions of. Will it be Connor?
Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock.
Is he doing
I
current
wouldn't doubt
UFC?
if they
Is it
did like
old
a
UFC?
throwback line.
Hoist Gracie?
That's what I mean. I wouldn't doubt if they wouldn't go back into the catalog, and try to get some of that. Those guys, like, not saying that they don't make money, but there's probably some that don't pull like the champions do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like, hey, we want to make a figure of you. Do you want to sign? Can you sign your likeness rights? Yeah, hell yeah, I will. And then they get their figure and then they get money. Somebody said statues. I don't know.
Rampage Jackson?
I didn't read that part, did I?
Tito Ortiz.
Oh, yeah, Rampage.
Choking out Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
She's
Oh,
used to. Not the way she's used to.
Oh, boy.
The X-rated man.
X-rated man. X-rated man.
No, we're not talking about like Diddy or DJ Academics. None of that stuff. We're not talking about.
That's another which movies. Is this?
Yeah.
X-rated man. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's interesting how things swing. So I guess this I'm still stuck on episode 3. But I guess this whole series has been a breath of fresh air.
It's over.
Erasing everything that the MCU did. Yeah,
it's
over.
Yeah,
I heard.
It was. Not gonna spoil it.
Sounds like I need to get on that tonight.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, before he spoils it or anybody else does. Yeah. But evidently this show is fire. And remember when we initially talked about this, he did the first 2 seasons already. And I think he was working on the 3rd, and that's when he got released. So now I still don't know what he did. Everybody says bring him back or they let him go, but I don't think, or at least I haven't seen what he's actually done to have his removal. So I don't know how this is going to be for him to come back.
I heard he threatened to release a diss track.
I've heard good things. Did he? Everybody else has. Cece, just to let you know, when you were gone,
oh boy,
somebody released a diss track on you.
Oh boy,
MC
dropped 4 of them on me.
No. He said, I'm gonna wait for his response, and then I'll drop 2 more.
16 in Michigan.
Yeah.
Meet the Christophers.
Return to 8 Mile. Yep, Meet the Christophers. I threw this in. Real quick, thank you very much. Gary King showed me this. I think it was in one of the groups like Classic Paint or something like that. But Gary King found these at Five Below. If you're familiar with these teeny weenies, not teeny weenies, but the teeny times. I try to slip it in, man.
Oh man.
So,
oh man.
if you are familiar with the teeny, I know, right? It is.
I'm fired.
I got to work on my quadruple ones. But if you are into this, like we've seen, like the barbecue set, the refrigerator set. This is at Five Below. It's gonna be $5, but if you have one near you, some great accessories. I mean, if you look at it, dude, even for like $5, man, look, you get cotton candy. You're gonna get popcorn, Some of the stuff you're gonna have to watch out for because some of it, I will be honest with you, isn't in scale. But I saw somebody put a figure up next to the popcorn stand. It looked good. And then really quick, this one, the espresso machine. I mean, I don't know if the food is gonna be in scale, but look, I mean, espresso machine, coffees, a lot of props, $5. Thank you, Gary King, for that.
Be a taco cart.
Mm-hmm. A food truck.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, go get it, Five Below. And with each one of your purchases, they will contribute 5/10 of a penny to our show. News and notes. Don't worry, people. It's coming. It's coming. Here we go. Hasbro. Woo! Funding the unknown. I sent this to you guys. Do you guys know what this is? Oh, nice. So, this was kind of weird. They had this HasLab variant test first, and it was $1. Break the bank. I'm assuming this got crowdfunded because they were only targeting 10 backers. So MCU, you were kind of following this a little bit. Is it something for the HasLab, like the Ghost or whatever, or no?
I think they were, because there was a leak earlier in the week with HasLab on accident, right? I think I sent that to you guys with the
was it the Cantina?
Yes. And then they put this up, so I think maybe they're testing their site for traffic. I mean, I don't know. Because they're having.
But what if I backed it?
Because there's two. The new Cantina is supposed to have two versions, allegedly, from what the pictures are showing. There's like the standard version and then the deluxe version, and there's $100 difference. So I don't know if it's like maybe they're trying to see what'll, like, if they can mesh together or something. I guess for the total count. I don't. That's a conclusion I could draw. Uneducated. Conspiracy. I'm gonna go put it on the internet and let everybody run it.
170. Yeah. Well, they did that. Unless CC, you know anything about this?
You got Tourette's. What's going on? 170. $1.
Yeah. Break the bank on that one. Yeah. So maybe they'll explain it a little bit later. This is war. Any takers? Chat, you can get in on this too. You know that, right? No takers? I usually give it 5 seconds. Warbird. Woo! So, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to get this. It looks really great. And it went up, and I don't know what happened. I was kind of like caught doing something. And you know how if you're kind of an outsider, you just kind of go to, the group experts or whatever. And I didn't need to do that because everybody started posting that this, I guess, sold out in 30 minutes, 3 minutes. What was it? I don't know. 9 minutes. This is gone. And so it set the internet ablaze.
Is this an exclusive for somebody?
Oh my. This was was it a Walmart exclusive? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it'll end up at $5.
The chat will feel it.
Yeah. Ollie's.
Yeah. No, I doubt it. But I'm sorry. It was a Target exclusive page. That's why you took a screenshot of it, dumbass. I don't think it helped that also they lowered the price on it. And yeah, I just dissed myself on my own show. So 20% off of it when it was purchased online, which was the only way you could really do it anyway, right? So people saw that price. I don't know if there was a limit or not. Maybe people in the chat know about that. But yes, Venom was. Thank you, Target. 169. Thank you. Monty, I want to be giving you some points just for keeping track of this. Back on track. So yeah, it was done. So it's gone. I put the notification up. But then this kind of ties into this. You do you.
Man, Yoon.
You know how people say.
MC usually
You know how
tries.
people say you do you. So,
Fire.
excuse me. Sorry, I was checking. Yeah. So in a, this one for pre-order sold out in a couple minutes, and then I guess to add another log onto the example of debunking the all we need is communication. Dan Yoon got on, and he explained that yes, he apologizes, he validates, you know, and he's hopeful that in early August, Warbird will be easily available in stores. And then it didn't matter. Everybody flamed on this for hours, saying they were mad, disappointed, and everything else like that. Yeah. The irony of all this is that
pre-orders.
his name, Dan Yoon, is trying, and this guy is trying. So I know I don't know this. I don't know him. I know he's a figurehead. I don't even know what. Do you guys know what his job title is? Is he just part of the promotion team, the social media team, or?
I think he's part of marketing or promotions.
I think he's just the official
Well,
flyer.
this guy has it hard. Yeah.
He'll shill for Marvel.
And like I said, I don't know him, but I appreciate him. Yeah, shill.
Kidding.
But no, I appreciate this because like he's trying. I mean, seriously, he is. He's trying. He's trying to like communicate. I didn't follow him until I saw this, and on Twitter, he's constantly putting out information, and I'm like, wow, this is great. As far as like, hey, Carnage is coming up, and he's just constantly, keeping people abreast, engaging and stuff like that. So, dude, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I feel bad that, again, you have this example of somebody communicating and people are just like, they just won't stop and let up on him, so.
Yeah,
he said try harder.
He's a nice, he's a good guy on Twitter. He's pretty positive. He's never like ripping anybody. I followed him for quite a while now, and I think he's a vet also. I think he was in the military. I can't remember if it was Air Force or Army, and he just loves Marvel and sneakerhead and loves sports. So good guy. At least his online persona is. I think he's a decent dude.
Oh yeah, you gotta be. I felt bad for him when I was sitting there. I was reading some of the comments, and I'm just like, man, dude, this is not good. And remember this, because this will come into play a little bit later. But yeah, man. Shout out to this guy for being patient and trying to be positive, like you said, to deal with a lot of the mass stuff that he has to do. It's crazy. I don't think a lot of people noticed any of this stuff. Like, so really quick, so they addressed the problem, and then he, like I said, he apologized, right? And while everybody was complaining about it, it's almost like he pretty much told you when this is coming out. Like they just had it kind of scheduled, right? That it was going to come out. Did I have it here? This says now it says coming in July. I don't think anybody knew at first. And so, but even if you did and you saw that this is coming out in July, he also showed you that this is for anybody that's looking and you're trying to find it, it's going to be in August. I don't know. It's just some of the information that I saw. I was like, why aren't people focusing on that kind of stuff? Like just the fact that it's doing that. But you got to look at the breadcrumbs. And then he also, like I said, he talked about the carnage that went up. What do you guys got on this one? You said this is the best Sony movie again, right?
Wow. Nice segue. It looks good, but not the Legends game, so.
Yeah. Oh, Dan Yoon is in marketing. 164. Thank you, Nothing. This looks really good. I have the Bandai one. I think we talked about this a little bit, but I mean, this looks really good. If I didn't have one, I'd probably pick this up. But I got the Bandai one. They're stylists, so we'll burn through that one.
Where's the Woody Harrelson head?
I think we're all shocked they're still making figures for that movie.
Yeah. Do you think because it doesn't have any like cross compatibility, like for a comic, you can't use this as a comic version because everybody will see a cinematic version? Or do you just think you're just shocked that they're making them?
I'm shocked. Probably trying to milk what they can out of that figure, or that line, the movie.
Yeah. Neca. Is this naughty or is it nice? So I need to go. Well, what do you think it is?
I know what it is. Krampus.
I can't go to it.
Krampus.
It's not letting me go. So yeah, Krampus. I had it in here, and then for some reason it's not letting me do it. You gotta love the internet. So maybe I can grab one of the. Who types like that? Oh, Neca Krampus, Toy Wiz. Congratulations. This is going to up Toy Wiz's sale by at least 30% with this endorsement from this show. By the way, shout out to Taco Bell for sponsoring the show.
Oof, there we go.
Oh boy.
So this is 89. When I looked at it, it was 99. 5% off. Sign me up. Yeah. So real quick, tail of the tape. I mean, obviously it's there, but you got Krampus from the 2015 movie. It's 10 inches, guys. 10 inches. 2 separate tongues with a wire. This just sounds like an adult toy. 7 hands, 10 trinkets. So you know all the stuff that it comes with. I don't have it on there, but you also get the iconic snowball. Uh-oh, did I lose everybody?
We're here.
Okay, got quiet for a second. Cece's probably like laughing at all the jokes and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you get trinkets.
Cece's ordering it right now.
Oh, he is.
I don't need the kind of competition.
What is it? You get the. No. Oh, what is it? Okay, so Snowball, collector-friendly window box packaging. $99. It's up for pre-order. You can go to any of these stores online, and you can get it. The estimated release date for this is October. So this is this expensive?
At 10
it looks very detailed.
Scale, would you consider that? Would that still be?
Isn't that 1/10 scale?
At 10 inches tall. I mean, in the movie, he was kind of large, right?
Yeah, he's very yeah.
Oh, that's $89.99 for a NECA. Anything seems awful expensive.
It looks like it's going to have very limited articulation as well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the price point is more geared towards all the sculpt that they did. I don't think I can zoom in. Can I? Okay, yeah. But yeah, like you said, it's gonna be maybe it'll be limited because of the plastic that they're using.
4 points of articulation.
How many?
I'm kidding. I said 4.
It doesn't say anything in there about
I was like, holy crap. Well, do you think it will because of this? Like, even underneath it? It's almost like one of those cone kind of things. I mean, we don't really need him doing the splits or anything. But
No superhero landing pose.
no, probably not. I was just I saw the price point for this, and I don't care about price points, but I just said, wow, that's a big jump up. I wonder what they included with this to kind of like. It just looks very detailed. Maybe that's the reason. It's all the sculpt work they put into it, and the fact that it's not within line of their normal scale, ironically. But yeah, we'll move on because nobody seems like they're really into that. The chat's like, what?
The movie was fun.
So I like the movie. The movie was good. And then we'll talk about what everyone's here for. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, I gotta go here. Mezco, have you heard of them?
Mezco.
What do they sell?
So, some figures. The new guy or girl. Found this very interesting.
Oh,
Congrats, gentlemen. I no longer have a job. So, if you're looking at this and wondering what this is, it's not a Mezco diss track. It is the new updates feature that Mezco has implemented onto their Instagram. It's kind of like a chat. All you have to do is go in there, you'll verify it, and this is the updates. So you're going to be getting updates. I don't know what the updates entail, but from what I've seen, yeah, tangerines.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've seen today, they didn't have anything at first. I think it was like a day hiatus, and then today they kind of pushed some of the turtle stuff on there. They said, hey, Turtles is up. So I don't know if this is going to be what everybody thinks it's going to be, like release dates or, I don't know what they're going to be using this for. Maybe they're just starting off kind of basic right now, saying, hey, this is up for pre-order, and then maybe they'll advance and use it for other things. But for right now, this just seems to be like a little like quick hit email thing. Hey, this is up for pre-order. Hey, this went up for in stock. But if it develops, it could be pretty cool, right? You get this little thing on here from Instagram saying, hey, this is shipping. Hey, this release date changed. Stuff like that. Thank you, Monty. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? It's like it's too early to call, Paige.
yeah.
Come on, you know how hard I work to do this? Just kidding.
That's
not me.
Just one more thing on Instagram. One more thing I got to look at, I guess.
Well, it comes off like a message. Like when it's in your messages. Once you sign up for it, so it'll come up like a little message. It's not like you got to go hunting for it. But no, I know what you mean. It's like,
Yeah.
it's that more social media blast kind of stuff.
One more alert.
We gave one Neca. We have one more red dot on there on your phone.
Yeah, it's a DM from you or CC or Adam or Son of a Flowers, but no, it's just Mezco.
Yeah.
Just those guys.
Oh, come on. Look, he's like, hey, look at me. I'm working hard for you. 12 members. 12.
We sure this isn't an
12.
OnlyFans page?
Good job. We sure it's not a what? I'm sorry?
An OnlyFans page?
Yeah.
No, that would be funny. Let's sign up. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Let's mentally prepare for this one. The Toyz. See how we're doing this. 54 minutes. We're doing pretty well. So the Toyz. Oh, man. I don't know where to start off with this. I really don't. What do you guys have? What thoughts do you guys have?
I thought you were going to sing the theme song or something.
Yeah.
Don't
All right,
be shy.
I'll start out. Sawyer was very excited and
Go for
demanded I order one. So I got one.
Sawyer demanded that you order one.
Yeah. He said, "Did you get it?" I mean, I already ordered it at that point, but he's like, "You really need to get this for me." Shocking. Yeah. So.
All right, so that's one. I got one. CC. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah. So, I gotta be honest.
Wait a minute.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I didn't really consider this set for very long. I was at work today. I saw that it dropped. I'm really, really happy with the set of turtles that I got.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a set of 4 comic turtles in the basement that have never seen the light of day.
From which brand? Like NECA?
NECA. I've got the NECA turtles with the what you call it, the trench coats and everything.
Oh,
That
turtles
set.
and stuff.
Yeah, the ones with the trench coats and everything. I got that whole set downstairs, and I don't mess with them. So I know $400 for me would be tough to justify. I would have a hard time justifying $1,000 in turtles, personally.
Wow, yeah, I didn't think about that part of it. So we got 2 and 1. Oof, yeah. All right, so really quick, let's just go through this. So, animated set. So kind of going back, we've, like I said, to what I said before, we've done 2 shows on this, right? And so we've kind of seen like the evolution of this whole thing, as far as like pre-order. This all ties in together. You know how the pre-order came out, everybody saw it, they were shitting on it. SDCC comes up, everybody's on board, and then there's this gray area where, maybe because a lot of people didn't pre-order it, the limited sets were done, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody got it in hand, and then now everybody was trying to find it. And then this conversation turned into, I wish they would do another version of the set. I wish that they would do, they would re-release it. And then this comes out, and now we're kind of back to where we were before. So it's just kind of funny how history repeats itself. I've seen a lot of stuff on this. Obviously, it's $400, like you said, and it's animated. I guess we can start there. Don't worry about the other stuff, the eyes, the cloth stuff. We'll get to that in a second. I don't want anybody to think that we're kind of glazing over that. So, what do you guys think about the choice for this? They went animated.
I think it's good that they're tapping into another source material for it. For people like the NECA guy, they have that whole the NECA animated line. Maybe it'll pull some people from there to grab this, because I saw saying there were people that did not like the original set out there, shockingly, in the turtle groups and stuff. And so here's a chance to get something else that's that can go with your NECA TMNT van and the sewer that they put out and all the other stuff that's more animated friendly. And how many of us, our introduction to the turtles wasn't the comic books, and it was the cartoon on Saturday mornings? So
I've heard a lot of people talk about that part of it too. Like, one of the big things about this, let me enhance this so maybe people have a better idea. One of the things that I can't, because I'm flipping through. One of the things that people were talking about was, I guess there's some kind of discussion about, are these the Playmates version? Are these the animated version? And that kind of starts getting people to scrutinize things. And then when that ball starts rolling, everything starts happening. One of the things that I saw with this was the eyes. People talked about that. Wait a minute, just to backtrack a little bit though. Like CC, you think this is a good way to go, the animated version, or should they have gone like the Mirage version, or
I'm just surprised they
black and
did the
white?
animated
What do you
version
think?
because there's so many alternatives there already. You know what I mean? NECA's got several versions. You got the figure arts version that's been out for quite a while. You know, you got the Playmate stuff. You got the best action stuff. There's a ton of animated turtles out there available. So I'm kind of surprised that they went that route, honestly.
Mm-hmm. That's another good point right here too. I was going to add this at the end. I don't remember that. Red bandanas for the stuff for ACC. So while we're sitting in this part of the soup and marinating on it, I saved this at the end, but I'll ask now. So we have the original, and like CC said, you're dropping $1,000 close to if you buy this. And we didn't even throw the 5 points turtles in there. Do you think it's good to stop here, or do you think that maybe pushing out another offering, not pushing out, offering another version of these characters is good, or do you just move to something else, like maybe focus on the villains?
I'd hope we get some complimentary figures first.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to have, like, now you'll have 2 sets of turtles and no Shredder for either one. Or Foot Soldier or Bebop and Rocksteady, or, you know. We've been teased at Casey Jones, but I'd like to see get some complimentary figures out there so I can quit buying the NECA. I can quit buying the NECA villains to go with these other ones, the Mirage ones.
Yeah. A lot of people will refuse to buy this if they paid their $900 in the aftermarket. Yeah, that's what's funny too. Like this, people will do this, but then you'll see them in a couple of months. Some people will pay double for it. But that's a good talking point too, because this wasn't advertised, like pre-advertised. This was kind of thrown up the day of, and they said that this is going to be available at 1 p.m. And so obviously I think the rollout is probably a good point of conversation too, because you don't really have a lot of notification for one. And then once that happens, I think that they said something about on, what was it? It was on Twitter. I think they said it was going to be a pre-order. And I think a lot of people thought that it was going to go up as a pre-order, meaning that you would put your NRD down and then you would pay for it later. So I think a lot of people, as far as like the rollout wise, the surprise and then the price point and having to pay that in advance, I think that took a lot of people kind of by surprise. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm wondering if it was a pre-order, if more people would have jumped on this, because this was a limited exclusive. There was such a demand for the first version. So I'm trying to figure out, is it the rollout? Because usually I thought that this was going to be sold out by now. And it doesn't say anything bad about it. It's at 150 right now. But it doesn't say anything bad that it's not sold out. I'm just wondering if all these other circumstances contributed to it not selling out. Do you know what I mean?
I think the fact that it's a $400 unexpected drop is a lot to swallow.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it's a, you know, it was advertised today, and then it has that $400. And then, so I used PayPal. You know how we've been talking about paying it off? I stuck to that this time, and I did PayPal, and I did the PayPal in 4. So, but I mean, just to shell out $400, I was a little apprehensive today about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's close to the end of the month, and there's just different stuff going on. But yeah, MC, what do you think? Do you think is it the offering or rollout or a combination of both?
I think it's a combination. I think, you know, economy's tough right now. shelling out $400 knowing you got Power Rangers on the horizon and Dick Tracy set coming soon. If you haven't paid for those yet,
Oh, that's
a little bit of
a
coin to
good
drop.
point.
And then, I mean,
Yeah.
not everybody, don't want to get anybody's business about their finances or something, but $400 is a lot of money, no matter, still a lot of money
Yeah.
to drop with no notice, whether you did PayPal in 4 or put it on a credit card or stole money out of your wife's purse like Ashy Larry, like you gotta do something. So, I mean, I don't have any buyers anymore. So I have a kid that maybe now I can get the original turtles from him, so to mess around with. So
I wouldn't hold my breath.
the fucker's got enough
Yeah.
turtles. Sorry, but
Well, that does bring up an interesting point about like the money. So I think we've all been on board with the amount of value that you would get. I think we all agree with that, right? Like from the previous set.
Mhm.
One of the things that I saw a lot of people talking about was this part right here. It says includes soft goods, ninja gear. And then when you go to the last page or the lay flat pages,
Mhm.
you don't see anything. You know how they had that extra tray
Mhm.
and it had all the soft goods? You had your trench coat, your Mikey, and the cloak and the other stuff.
Mhm.
That's not here for that. So I saw a lot of people mentioning that part. This is kind of funny. These effect pieces. You remember when that instruction sheet came out for the first one?
Mhm.
They were telling you how to use future effect pieces like this. So that was kind of like a preview, but not. But does it bother you guys that they don't include any soft goods with this and the price point?
I wish we would have got set of 4 trench coats, honestly, for this. Like, I mean, I'm not mad. It
Yeah.
didn't deter me from buying it by no means, but if I could have added anything, it'd have been 4 trench coats and hats, and a spinning bow staff like you get from the Neca Pizza Party Turtles. So,
Oh yeah.
glad I snagged one of those. So, because it's animated, so it'll look good with this.
Mm-hmm. CC, I know you didn't pick it up, but is that like a sticking point with you? Like have the advertising and then not having it there, or?
I actually didn't think about it too much, but I would assume that. Well, I guess he didn't have the jacket and stuff the other set had, but yeah, I don't know. Do you think there's going to be things added later on? I mean, they've been prone to do that sometimes too. I don't know. Be interesting to see. I mean, with this being the same price as the other set, you'd think there'd have to be more to it.
Yeah. So I'm really trying not to go on a rant on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So again, this is deja vu. They had the preview for this before, right? The pre-order came up and everybody was trashing it right before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of people understand that this is not making an excuse for them, but it's the same thing that happened before. This is the prototypes. I know when somebody's mentioned that when they're talking about the eyes and everything, we've seen it happen a couple of times before with like figures. Like when they take these pictures, sometimes when they do that, you don't know where in the I guess development phase the figure is in.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard many people talk about this when some people have photographed figures for companies and they're just in the beginning stage. So you don't know where they're at with this. I understand it's the same body and everything else like that, but those heads, and I'll show you guys this really quick. Those heads that they have, we've actually seen those kind of shared before, right? This was something that was floating around on the net. You guys remember this a while back?
I don't.
I do.
Yeah. So these were kind of floating around the groups, and everybody was like, "Is this a caster that was doing this? Are these actual heads, and we're getting another version of the turtles?" So, and this was just a couple of weeks ago, and so there you have them side by side. So people had kind of an idea that this was coming, but this was just kind of released a little while ago. You don't know exactly where they are in the process with all of this, right? So the fact that it's mentioned that it's a prototype, and we got these pictures, and we've been through this all before. I think people should kind of like just kind of hang back a little bit, reserve judgment until the final version. I know that doesn't help a lot of people right now if you're sitting on the fence saying, do I buy these or not? Because you're basing it off of the photos like you did the last time, but it goes along with the soft goods too. I'm wondering if they advertised it and this was just a glitch and they didn't, you know what I mean? And in the final version, it will have some soft goods. I'm wondering if that's going to happen. So there's a lot of questions with this, and that's why I asked about the rollout, what you guys thought about it, because there is a lot to kind of take in with this. I have a feeling that the heads don't look bad to me. It's kind of like when people say when they start talking about the big head syndrome.
It's stylized. Like it's. I like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till I have it in hand, or I see like The Amazing shoot some photos or something. Like that's. I'm not gonna base it on prototype images and mock-ups and where they.
Well, you can tell that he shot these. You can tell. I'm wondering if these were in the early stages, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it helps also that there wasn't a release date on here. It was a buy it now. Usually those kind of ship fast. So when you're even just talking about this, you can just tell there's a lot to take in, and it's kind of hard to look at something and say, okay, I'm going to buy that when you have like a lot of questions. Do you know what I mean?
Is it? Is this a lot
I'm
of
hoping for
too?
the best. Well, that too. I'm just hoping that it's for the best.
Mhm.
Like these are proto images. This comes out. I don't personally see anything wrong with it. I didn't look at the eyes and go, this looks dorky to me or doopy. But that's just my opinion. I don't. I saw somebody mock. I mean, that's cool that the eyes are the same color as whatever the character color is. I saw somebody do a mock. They got on like their little template and they put the eyes kind of anchored down towards the bottom, and I don't know, it looked better. But there's certain heads I think on here that may turn people off, but then there's other heads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have a problem with these heads, the ones that are kind of like that. I don't see anything with it, but I saw a lot of people talking about that. And then the soft goods thing. They said those are the major hitting points that I saw. I do hope the final version may just, I don't see anything wrong with the eyes, like I said, but I do hope that the final version, maybe they stick an extra tray in there and it does have some kind of soft goods.
Yeah.
But then are you going to have to deal with that aftermath too? Like, oh, it wasn't on there. I would have got it if it did, Here's my question. If it says buy it now on the website, so are you sure this is prototype photos and not the actual photos? Yeah, and that's the question about it.
It says prototype on the website.
It does, but people don't look at that kind of stuff. People, if this is shown and if it's solicited, it's almost like you got to kind of like jump out and look at it from another perspective because people are saying, I understand it says prototype. That's what people are saying. I understand it says prototype, but if I'm going to spend money, people are going to be like, you know what? If I'm going to do that, then I'm basing it off of these. Is this showing? Okay, I couldn't get this down. Why is it doing that? Sorry, something happened here. All right, so people see prototype and they'll say, I'm basing my purchase off of this, you know, even though it says prototype. So that's the point of it. People think they don't have the funds to purchase right now, so they're just critiquing hard. I honestly think that's a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times people when they may not be able to afford it, and you're in this environment where everybody's saying, "Yeah, I can't wait to get it," and you're like, I hate this. I can't afford it, but I can't say that. Instead of just not saying anything at all. I don't know. What do you guys think about some of these critiques? I know we talk about this, but you got to talk about both sides.
MC?
Nothing? No?
I think it's. I mean, we're going to see history repeat itself like we do with every release. Everybody wants to be negative until it's in hand and we see it. I think that's what it's going to boil down to. I mean, there's always going to be. I mean, there was haters on the last set as well. You know, like, oh, I wish they were more the tune version, or it's not really. You know, it's like Mirage, but it's not quite there. Like, no matter, there's always going to be people that it's not their ideal turtle. But I'll wait till I see it in hand. I think more people will want it after the fact again, and there's going to be some FOMO again.
Yeah, I think the cycle will just repeat itself, you know, as usual. I don't see the argument for these figures that are. I don't see the argument. It's a little recently. Right. All right, so let's pull back the curtain a little bit, all right? Because I don't think people will understand it because it's so vague. So when these photos, you could go on the internet and you could watch a lot of this stuff, and if you're careful and you really pick out some of this stuff, you'll know that when photographers take pictures of products, they're not always 100% ready. So you may have an offering like this, and they want to get a solicitation out, but they just can't give digital images because we've seen how well that works, right? So you're going to get a production sample. The production sample that's given to whatever photographer, name the photographer that shoots for whatever company, it's always the same across the board. Some of those figures are not done, completed, you know, completely ready to sell, right? I can tell you when I went to San Diego, there was a couple of those figures in the cabinets that weren't done. They're not final. So you're getting production samples ahead of time so you can shoot them, so you can put them up for solicitation. I know people can probably say that's a bad business practice for the person buying the figure because you don't know what you're going to get, but that's where the compromise is, right? So that's why I pull back and I say, this is probably not the final version because we've seen plenty of times where they've put up stuff and it's completely different, right? Death Dealer, the Turtles. I mean, this is their MO and most other companies' MO as well. So that's what I mean about saying, you know, what is it? The figures are in development, and there's almost no retooling required for this set. Well, you could tell if you looked at those photos here. thing is doing something really different on my screen here. I'm hoping that this helps people kind of understand it. You know what I mean? That's why I brought it up. So as you can see, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong, it's just to show people stuff. As you can see, there are different parts on this if you were going by this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly the body is the same, right? But there are some different parts to it. So it's not like you take one or two things and you're just slapping it on. You know, it's not only parts, but it's also the paint applications too. Because, I mean, you can look at this and you can tell it's the same, you know, as far as texturing, some of the texturing is the same. But there are different parts to it. You know, there's different head sculpts. I don't mean to say thank you, good night, but you know what I mean? What is this saying? Same prototype. That's not true because I wish I had that stuff in front of me. There were other solicitations that have happened in the past where it said prototype version shown and they have changed it. And we could go down a list of the other ones, right? What was it? The Crow, Constantine, Death
Mm-hmm.
Dealer. What are the other ones you guys remember that were different? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface. Originally, that was single jointed.
Mm-hmm.
Final production was double jointed. So these things do change. I'm not saying that this is. I get it. Somebody's going to say, "Oh, well, this is not a lot of retooling. This is just maybe a couple of like minor changes and a repaint deco." I get you saying that, but the end all of what I'm saying is you should wait until the end because you don't know. They've stuck in extra stuff with other offerings too, you know, at the last minute. So, not saying that they're right for putting up the solicitation and saying there's going to be soft goods there and then they don't show it, you know. All I'm saying is that there seems to always be the same hype wheel that happens. But where's the Foot Clan? Do you want the Foot Clan? Do you guys want the Foot Clan? Thank you, Monty.
Do I? Yes and no.
Yeah. Do you think every TMT release has the animated version Casey Max? That would be cool. I don't know. I didn't mean to take over. What do you guys got? I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Stacey?
I don't know how much they would change as far as from the prototype because I don't personally see that much wrong. To me, it looks like a very good Mezco stylized animated version. They can't make them identical because then it's going to be too much like the other options I think that are out there. So you got to try to make yours stand out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everyone could really just be honest and just say that, you know, a $400 surprise drop like that is just hard to be ready for. Nothing to be wrong with that. Nothing at all.
What do you think, MC, about all
this? I think it's great. I mean, they're hitting the market. They're giving people another chance to get it, just like Pink Skulls. You know, give everybody 2 chances more to get that. I mean, it's not exactly the same as the original version, but maybe people, you know, I mean, obviously we've seen it. People that didn't like the first set for whatever reason, it didn't tick the box for them. So I mean, it's another chance to get it. If nothing else, maybe you find somebody that would prefer the Toon version and you trade them for their original version. I mean, there's always other option. You know, there's ways to use it to get what you want.
This is I feel like they're probably going to look back in hand as well, but better in hand. But I can't swing another $400. It would be cool to be rich. Yeah, that's what I was trying to emphasize the rollout part of it. You know, I don't profess to know why it was done the way it was done, but it's I'm wondering if you had a week or two before this and they said, hey, the Turtles are coming out, would that have made this better? Or because of the price point, if they would have put this up as a pre-order, you know, where you just paid your NRD and you paid later, would that have helped it? Because you don't know when this is going to, I mean, for God only knows. I mean, I know it's still listed up and it's only happened a few times where something's been listed and it's been shipped the next day, but we don't even know when this is going to ship. And so, would that extra time that they had waiting for it to either get it, you know, get to the warehouse unpacked and then organized to ship out, would that have benefited people? I'll be honest with you. It says limited release, and numbers wise, honestly, I think this is probably like $1,000, you know? So it is going to be limited, but it's just going to be interesting to see how or if this repeats itself, you know, when people get it in hand and people start showing off and taking pictures and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I picked it up. It looked cool. Was supposed to get compound eyes for the Gomez with the light up feature, but it went back to the original. I do remember that. There was the original Gomez. He had this I think it's still in the solicitation. He had these honeycomb eyes. They were completely different than the one that they had. So that's a local just pointed that out. It's a perfect example of how even though you're shown something, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that. Oh, Superman. Isn't that a good example too? Like, yes. Everybody makes a big deal about that. So it works both ways. There's been times when we've gotten something like, what was it? Superman. Superman came with the Christopher Reeves version that came with an extra head that wasn't advertised. Gomez of Death came up with, they added those extras in there.
The heads.
There's been the sheer amount of TMNT for coming out is wild on Mezco payment. Yeah. You made a good point too about the whole maybe people didn't get or had the opportunity to get the first version. So maybe this is a version if they wanted the animated version. So I don't know. What is it? At 89. I saw somebody talk about in the animated version there was like a Batman turtle. They're hoping that comes out with it. Anyway. I was like, it's probably too soon. People were probably like, no. This is close. It looks like there's more detail on the sculpts than came across in the promo pictures. Oh, the bottom. Let me go back to that one. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Or I'm wondering if maybe it's the paint layering too, because it's like a matte finish, you know? Maybe the thickness of the paint that they had to use to that filled in more of the detail than this lighter spray would have. But anyway, I don't know. I get what he's saying. I'm just wondering because you see how some of the designs look the same, some of them. But this is Leo's head and this is Donnie's head. So obviously there's going to be, because of the size and the unique body thing that they said. Anyway, probably overanalyzing this. But anyway. Yeah, another pre-order went up. Very divisive. It's going to be interesting to see where all this kind of lands at the end. But the soft goods they say they have will be the ninja suits. That would be cool. Would you? So I asked both of you because, you know, one of you guys got it, one of you didn't. If they did include the soft goods, would that bother you? Not the person that got it. I mean, MCU got it, so that's a bonus. But CC, would that bother you or is that even a factor in your decision?
No, wouldn't bother me one bit. Look, man, I gotta be honest.
Way too fucking far into this.
People, when you invest in something like this, right? Not only does that mean I'm stuck with just those comic turtles, but then I got to get all the complementary figures to go with it, and I'm not willing to go down two lines like that. I've got 15 almost of those Mirage figures downstairs now because I had to go, along with that line to get with these. So I can only imagine trying to turn around and then, get complimentary cartoon characters with these. So I chose mine. I'm happy with it. I'll ride it out.
But we originally not long ago. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. It's been very. I'm just kind of shocked because everybody that missed out on it. I know there's a difference, but everybody that missed out on it, and there was another opportunity to possibly get it. It may not be the version that they want. I thought people were going to jump on this, and I guess I read that one wrong because this seems like a very divisive set. I don't think I can pull it up, but Instagram. You know how we talked about that notification setting.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. Another thing that they did with that update or that notification thing on Instagram, Mezco did, was it shows that, maybe I can pull it up. I can't pull it up. But what it does is it shows, they did a poll on there and they said how many people got the turtle set. And it was a poll. And I think when I saw it, it was 1,000 people said no. And then there was like 300 people that said yes. So it's a very divisive set.
I think it was just a lack of notice. I think if they'd give any type of notice at all, I think if this would have been a pre-order today, it would have been done.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I already know this is going to be the same as the original release. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Ian. It's currently at 1.1 said no, they didn't pick this up, and 224 people said yes. Yeah, so I believe these are controversial currently. However, once they're in hand, popular or fun. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. All right, well, I don't want to beat it in the ground. Oh, there was one thing that I was wondering about with this that maybe tied into everything. Mm-hmm. So you know how the first set that they released was limited, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they put this out as limited and a buy now because maybe they did see that it was going to probably tap people out. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If only 500. Do you think or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I had reward points for this, honestly. Just like I did when I bought the last. I think it was like $68, $69 to that I had in reward points for this, so it made it a easier pill to swallow. And I screwed up and I hit PayPal now instead of paying for whatever.
Oh, yeah. So it all came out, huh?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I just have to feed Sawyer ramen for another week. So I'm kidding. Anybody's gonna try and fix
CPS.
Yeah. Joke.
Yeah. I don't know. We talk about it all the time. I think the reason why they sit so close to home too is just because we just went through this.
Yeah.
It's really ironic. It's the same cast of characters. It's like nobody and that's fine. I get it. Most people want to critique and stuff like that, but I hope that people just kind of keep that same energy when they're looking for it later, because there are going to be people that are going to be looking for it.
Yeah.
And
it's
just
Go ahead.
What are we at? No, I was looking what we were at. It's 150 right now. So yeah, it's still up, it's still available. So, you get caught in that trap of people will, take advantage of the aftermarket. So if you want it, or if you're on the fence about it, and you can afford it, I think that's probably the biggest tagline. You can afford it, then you should probably try to jump on it. Otherwise, it's going to be people doing the same thing, the same cycle. This sucks. This sucks. I hate it. It looks goofy. In-hand pictures show up, and then people are like, I need to get it, but I want to get it for retail. And then those guys out there, they're not going to want to do that, especially with this because it was limited. So it's like, that's why I mentioned all the other stuff, the variables like the soft goods thing and not knowing exactly what you get. I understand it, but that's this company's track record, right or wrong, whether you agree with it or not. That's how they operate with whatever, because of whatever they got going on. So selling feet pics to fund it. Exactly. What's your OnlyFans? I'll pay for those feet. Oh, God. Well, listen, we had to ECC into it a little bit. So you think we should end it there with a rant? He's like, man, I did not miss these rants for 2 weeks. Jesus.
Yeah. He's like, I don't get
It's
this
just to
treatment.
have context to everything.
Club CC, I don't get this kind of rant.
Exactly, right? Yeah. I'm wondering how this will stack up, at the end. Anyway, any closing thoughts?
It's easier to just pass than to bitch about it.
And if you passed, be comfortable just not having it when this thing is released. Right? Like if you were not comfortable ordering for $400 and this thing's been up almost 9 hours now, then don't be the guy to feed in and pay $1,200 when these things hit on eBay, right? Don't be that guy. Because you better believe that a lot of the ones that were sold today were sold under the intent of, oh, well, I'm just going to buy this and flip it like people did with the first release.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be that guy. If you didn't want to pay $400 for it, don't pay $700.
That's a very good note.
Or be smart and buy it and go flip it for $700 on eBay.
No.
Don't be that guy either.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy either. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't be that guy. Yeah. If you
Kid.
want
Don't
to
be
get
that
it,
guy.
if you want to get it, but make your decision now and live with it.
Anybody knows me or has done business with me, they know that I am definitely not that guy.
Yeah. Sawyer, on the other hand.
Yeah, he'll give you the
hit
home
you up
hook.
in that trucking parking lot.
He'll stab you and take your wallet and your girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dirty.
Oh, I saw this. Maybe we can end on this. And I hate doing disclaimers. I think it's pretty obvious when we talk about something. It's to talk about what the issue is and maybe a resolution or whatever else like that. But so again, that's my disclaimer. If you have a problem, just message me. I'll be happy to clarify it for you. I saw somebody say in the group today that they got blocked by Mezco.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of vague. Yeah, it's kind of vague. Person said that. Well, it wasn't vague. It was the person had a critique, and from what I saw, the critique was mild, but you don't know what the backstory is with it. But evidently, this person got blocked. Now, the reason why I bring that up is not just because of Mezco. We have seen quite a few times this week, companies blocking people, right? How many times have we talked about this before in past shows? Dude, somebody messaged me today and they said something. They go, hey, did you see this? I go, man, we talked about that 2 months ago. Everything's like kind of late. Like, I guess either people don't watch the show or they're not caught up on it, or it's like, man, me and the guys have already talked about that like a couple of months ago. That's not new to us. So I saw this and I was like, somebody said, hey, did you see that guy that got blocked? And I'm like, yeah, we talked about that before. These companies, they're not going to be taking this stuff and letting people talk to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And it was almost like a shocking kind of thing. Somebody, this, not just with Mezco, I saw this happen with 2 other people. And I saw, they were like that. They're like, I can't believe I got blocked and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm telling you, these companies are not going to keep sitting there listening to this stuff and saying, yeah, I'm going to take this from this person just because it's free speech, Hey man, you're gonna start blocking people too. I already do block people, man. These guys got me into that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in the group and I don't have to deal with you, I block you. There's no reason for it. Imagine this. Imagine this. People never understand until it's turned around on them, right? So let's say I come up to you and I smack you across the head. Your first reaction is going to be like, yo, dude, what the hell are you doing, right? That's probably a bad example because that's physical. Let's say I come to your job, right? Every day I know that you're working, and I come to your job and I say, yo, you're doing a shitty job. Why can't you get better? And I'm not your boss. I'm just a guy off the street. And I do that every single day, or let's make it realistic, at least 4 or 5 times a month. I tell you that. What do you think the repercussions are going to be? Either that person behind the counter would snap at you, or the management would say, you know what, sir, we appreciate you coming in and being a patron here, but you're making it a very awkward situation. Could you please leave? You're telling me that they're going to let you come in that business and keep saying stuff and doing stuff? It's the same concept. Why do people think that they're going to just sit there and listen to you? You know how long it takes for them to look in the computer and go, this person, whoever they are, they're not buying from us. Is that really a loss? Block.
Yep.
I'm just doing it to get you better, to make it better. You're not making it better. Easy. But if you get blocked, you probably did too much. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to block somebody, bro. I said that before. So yeah, I don't know. And I know what Cece's answer was going to be, because remember when Cece said about this? He goes, yeah, it's your brand. Why do you want a bunch of people doing that
Yes.
don't have it? It's not that they're trying to hide anything. It's just, dude, people don't want to listen to that shit all the time, man. What is it? Real world, that person is getting free food. Spit on the food. Yeah, I never complain about that.
Mm-mm.
I had a burger and you could tell like there was just something wrong with it. You look in there was like hair or something, or you could tell it had been sitting there for a while. And I took it back to the guy and I said, hey, excuse me, I found this. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, we can get you another one. I go, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to let you know if you could give me a refund, that'd be totally fine. Oh, well, we'll give you a free shake. I go, no, that's perfectly fine. I don't want anything free. I just wanted to give you a heads up. That's it. So yeah. Bad trolling on the net. I would give the Mezco CM and the IG the benefit of the doubt on this one. Yeah, there's some mishandled things. It's just psychologically, it's just weird to keep doing that, right? You know, it would be like if I saw you at a parking spot and I knew like you cut me off in a parking spot, and I was like, you know what? You know, because it's a bad experience. Say you had a bad experience with Mezco or any company. And you say, you know what, I'm going to get that guy back. So every day that you went to the parking spot, I took my car and I parked it behind you just to annoy you or do something psychologically. After a while, you're going to be like, dude, why does this guy keep saying stuff and fucking with me? And you're just going to be like, dude, I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
That's what people are doing. They're pushing people to the point where they're just like, dude, I don't care.
So,
I really think people forgot those people. Yeah, they're not bots. Like when you guys have people come in, like, have you guys been in those situations before where it's been like that? Where it's just, what's an annoying story that you have in your profession? Edit the people out, like their names or something like that.
Yeah,
but just
right.
an experience, right?
I get fined big time. Okay, so I have this one guy who likes medication that you can only pain medication, and it's a large amount. Honestly, it's I don't care. Like the person does not have like bone cancer, and I know pain is different for every person. Blah 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 blah. They're just like a bump on a log, living, just existing, and want more and more pain meds. I'm like, you are on a lot of pain meds. Oh, you don't even know. I can handle more than this. Like no matter what, I can give them mainline heroin into them, and it won't matter. It's still not enough. No matter what I do, whatever I do, I can never get them happy with the amount of drugs I give them. So just don't know how to do my job, don't understand, blah, blah, blah. It's an extreme example, but it's hard.
I mean, but what's the resolution, or is there a tolerance level for you with it? Like,
yeah, this individual, I refuse to talk to them about pain management anymore. I referred them to a pain management doctor, and they still bitch about that when you have like a specialist that they have to go to, and they still bitch about it. And it's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you discuss pain, any pain to me whatsoever, I walk away now at this point. So there's nothing I can do to satisfy you. I'm not going to let you yell at me and call me names or anything. So,
Cece, do you have a horror story?
Oh man, I have horror stories every day because I deal with customers, and I tell you firsthand, customers have no problem telling you what they think they know, and they don't know a damn thing most of the time. So just having that tolerance level, it's it can be trying. It can be trying. There's nothing easy about customer service. Nothing, because people are unreasonable.
Yeah. He said, "Hey, don't talk about that. Just hit me, bro." Like, I trusted you with my pain, man.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Do you have like a horror story, like a bad one?
Me or
Cece?
Cece?
Or no?
Cece's probably got some good shit.
No, Cece. That's why I was trying to dig into the crate. I was trying to get in there and see what
I
he
saw
had.
Cece go viral once. He beat the shit out of somebody.
Man, it's hard to, they all kind of, nothing really notable, because honestly, like, I've been doing it for so long that I don't give people the time of day. I've gotten really good at dismissing people early on. So I don't spend or waste a lot of time on you. I'm going to blow you off real quick and get you on your way. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to get a whole lot out of me. I've been around way too long.
See, and that's the point that I'm trying to. Yeah, but that's the point I'm also trying to make too. It's like, yeah, but do you know what I mean? Like you just said it yourself. It's like there's only so much of that stuff that you could take, and then it's not just one person. It's not like, and remember, we're only dealing with this on a superficial level. Like, we're just talking about one or two people. Can you imagine if there was more than that, like repetitively over a long period of time?
Yeah.
It gets to the point where you don't care. I don't want anybody to get like that, And if that's the case, and I feel like somebody doesn't care, then I'm not going to be. I'll detach myself with that too. I don't want to be somebody's customer if I really feel like they genuinely don't care about my vested interest. But I don't want it to get to that point with the other person too. It's like a relationship, There's compromise, and you do. Even if it's a business, there's compromise with certain things. Nothing's perfect. So, but I love the fact that there's things that you can do to kind of get your mind away from the real world, bro. And this stuff reminds me of that. Like when I was hanging out with Boba, to kind of bring this all back, we we had to drive. We had to drive to a couple of places together. We just sitting, we're chit chatting about stuff and ideas and about builds or about just toys in general, even the community and stuff like that. And it was cool, man. I wonder if that's what's missing with a lot of that stuff, is just having face to face with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had fun just sit. We had weird people giving us weird looks, like we were in the stairwell of the hotel. I think one of those pictures has it. But I was trying to find a place to put FireFliez, so I put them on this banister, and people are walking by us looking at like, who are these two nerds playing with toys? Grown ass dudes playing with toys on the hallway. Oh, it got even worse. Boba will probably tell you. So it's FireFliez, and Boba was like, I was leaving, and we went out, and everything was lush and green, and Boba was like, man, I should take a picture of him in this, in this thing, so it looks like he's in a jungle. So you got two grown men on the sidewalk Remember, this is a public place. This isn't like this is like two dudes on their hands and knees, like messing with figures in the dirt, and people are just walking by us. You know, it's a golf course and shit, and they're like, "What are you guys doing? You fucking nerds!" It was great. I loved it. Ugh. Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, that's what all this stuff is about. I know we went into deep analysis, but they are just toys. It's not that big of a deal. Hypocrite, Paige. We spent 2 hours talking about it. We all need to find a pain dealer. Mezco's my job. I don't know. That's it. Welcome back, CC. Did you miss it?
Good to be back.
So we get to see the shot. Yeah, he took some. I don't know. Boba, have you posted yours yet? Your shot? It was a good. Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I think he did. Hold on a second. Let me look.
he posted it.
Yeah. Let's show that. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't on the wrong screen. I tell you what, this year is going to be some tough rankings.
Turtles coming in at number 1 and
Do you
number
guys
2.
have like? Mm-hmm. Not
good
for. Yeah, man. I tell you, wait till you get that FireFliez, man. Oh my gosh, bro.
I think Friday.
It is a really. Oh, Friday.
Yeah, I think it's Friday. Did you get shipping yet, Paige?
CC, I checked a little while ago. I had not. CC, did you get it, CC?
No, apparently I didn't.
Oh man.
Just do the QC check on me, Paige, like usual.
Remove your mezzets.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a Mezit ever. I don't even know what those things are. Paige, however.
I know. I'm like, damn. It is touching grass. We did touch grass. You said I posted in the group. What is this? Had a customer throw away pizza when I was younger because I couldn't give him a refund. He said it was wrong, but he ate it. It was the delivery. He had to drive to what? Oh my gosh. The petty level on that is just crazy, man.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. What figures from TMT would you like Mezco to make? Good question. What do you guys got? Well, I'm pulling Boba's
Gotta get it
photo
done
up.
right away. Shredder.
Yeah.
I think Splinter, of course, would be great. Metalhead would be great. Krang.
Yeah.
Usagi.
Oh man, you just said something music to his ears.
Dude.
Look at that.
God, please let that happen someday.
There you go.
Damn, Boba.
Okay, so remember you're behind the scenes as you see this, right? But then you got two guys. This is gonna sound really weird. Two guys, doggy, laying like this, going, "Yeah, I think I got it." I was like, "Yeah, do that one right there."
Where's the seaside for this?
Yeah, it was
That's
fun,
cool.
man. It was. Yeah.
That's
He
right.
just lost track of time.
At the hotel parking lot, like in the over the.
Yeah, it was next to a golf course.
Okay.
Not like a cheap ass golf. It was a good golf course, and so they're
Nice floor.
and right next to the hotel. Yeah, they had that foliage there and stuff like that. And Bo was like, "Man, you should take a picture right there." I was like, "Yeah, man, do it." And it was just cool, man. I need to figure out a way to maybe do that. Get people that are kind of like local. I know you're local, and maybe we can hijack CC. And it's just so different when you're just hanging around guys and you're playing toys and stuff like that. KJ has come to the house a couple of times, and Darius was here, and we just MC hadn't been here yet, but the island's in the kitchen. And just makes drinks, and we just sit on the island of relevancy, and we just sit there and we were playing with toys, talking stuff like that. What did he say? I think it was Loco that said it. Touch grass. Yeah, you need to just touch toys, man. People need to just touch toys and touch them together.
Yeah, CC, we gotta. You probably got some PTO to burn soon, huh, CC?
Let's hope, right?
Come on down, dude. You got a place to stay.
Yeah, April on a new female body. All right. Well, let's not drag it.
Which April?
CC.
Mirage or Cartoon?
Which one was my favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry.
Mirage Studios or Cartoon April?
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I mean, they could do both of them, couldn't they? Because they've done the Toon one now, or the kind of comic Toon one, and then they've done the other one. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, it was what CC said earlier about how there's so many other companies and so many different versions. I still don't understand why there has to be this focus on this company sucks or that version sucks, because there's so many. If it's not for you, just go buy the $20 one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Why does it really pisses people off when a company makes something that don't have an intention of buying. Really pisses people off. And it's like, go buy the $20 one. I like Marvel Legends, but I'm not going to shit on their product. But I don't know, like when CC said earlier about that, it was like the Mirage. We already have the Mirage. I want whatever the company that I'm buying from just to do their version.
Yeah.
You know? Mirage already did theirs. But if they did it, they could do it on both, right? Do you think they would do a woman of color?
Hope so.
As far as, yeah. I mean, I know Tangerine is out there somewhere.
No reason.
Some hardcore toy docking.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, I love Ty, baby.
It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's certain people, I like reading some of the comments that they make, because I'm like, it's not that they're trying to like cause anything, but it's like, yeah, see, it's different when you talk to somebody and they're making sense, you know? Oh, wait a Tangerine for the longest. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It would be cool to get her, but you just want to make sure they do it right.
Yeah.
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. It's a good show. Numbers are up because Cece's here.
100%.
Oh, boom.
Son of a fuck.
Keeping track of the time? Is it?
Yeah. 20 seconds left. Sun's first.
Yeah, he's first. Okay. Oh, Lord. Where are we at with the thing? I told you know what? 10 seconds. Got it.
5.
You know what I told myself? I said it. If this thing was still up for pre-order, I would order it at the end of the show.
And time is.
Hi, Fauna. Time is up.
Molotov's last guy.
Boom. Molotov's the last guy. Come here, Fauna. Come here, Fauna. Your audience wants to see you. Yeah. Come here, baby. See how scruffy we look. Ah, no! Ah! No! 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 There we go. Minimize. What do we got? Do you want to read them off, or?
Sure. You have Sun, right?
Please.
And Dan.
All right, starting off with Sun. Sun.
Yeah, Dan.
Dan. Is it Molotov or is it?
No, Kyoto.
Kyoto. Yeah, Kyoto. Okay. Films. Monty.
Yeah. Loco Lou.
Loco.
Adam.
Okay.
David Rod.
1 second. Adam. David Rod.
Ted with a question mark.
He always does that. Ted?
Christian.
Got it.
Boba.
Boba.
Todd of the Stars. Todd without the question mark. How's that?
Yeah, see, that's why I always like put them like by their handle. So.
Molotov. And Football King. They came in like a second late. Be nice. They listened to our rant. And Jeff.
Football King and who?
Jeff White.
Mm-hmm. Where's old girl? I haven't seen her in a while. Not that I was looking, but Katie Lang, you remember her?
Katie, yeah. She got her heart broken when she lost. She was the last one.
And she's like, fuck. Yeah, she's like, screw that show. I can't stand those dudes.
I heard she was doing a guest appearance on CC's show for the last 2 weeks. So.
It's a co-host. The co-host. Yeah. It's like, if I block them, they won't see it.
Yeah.
Original set, red masks. So here's a question, I guess, for everybody then. And this is what I was kind of alluding to earlier. So they did this tune version. If they did a red mask version, is that pushing it? Do you think that there would even be people there that would want to get it? I guess it would depend on the rollout, right? If it's a pre-order, you don't want to do a buy it now because
right.
I don't know. But what do you guys think?
Would I get it? Is that what you're asking?
What do you guys think? Yeah.
I think I'd be good without adding red mask. I don't think Sawyer wouldn't understand the significance of all red masks. He'd think it's all Raphael. So what do I need 4? I'm like, exactly, you don't. So
yeah. What are the names for? Oh, yeah. So during the beginning of the show and the end of the show, we do roll call, and it's just kind of it's kind of a I don't know, it's a military thing. Like you used to form up in the morning to see who was there. It's just to see what people come into the show, and then what people are here at the end of the show. And the reason we used to do tap-ins and stuff like that, I'll still do that probably a little bit later. But this roll call, it's going to be like MC explained earlier, it's going to be a little bit longer format, but the payoff is going to be different. You'll be able to see it in about another 2 months. What I'm going to do is take all of these names that I got, and I have it on another piece of paper. And in about 2 months, I'm going to do a drawing for something. It's going to be pretty special. So if you're here at the beginning of the show, thank you very much. If you're here at the end of the show, I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And usually what I'll do also, this is long-winded, but take the names, and if you were here at the beginning and at the end of the show, you get double entries. And this is on my list of things to do tomorrow to make a standing roster so everybody knows that this isn't fake or anything like that, or I'm not showing favoritism. Oh, by the way, favoritism. I will show favoritism. Monty, my man. MVP Monty for the night. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate what you're doing. On top of what you have, I'm going to throw a +5 for you. Okay? Monty, +5 for keeping track of that stuff for me, man. So that's what the names are for. Roll call. It's a little game. 2 months. Big payoff. Be here either at the beginning of the show, end of the show, and you'll get entries, and there'll be a drawing for it in about 2 months. These guys know what it is. It's nice.
Yeah.
Is it nice or not?
Toy Fair Punisher? Are you kidding me? I can't wait.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
I'm not going to say what it is, but I think people are going to have their minds blown when they see this.
Don't hype it up too much. I do think it's cool though. I think it's cool, right?
I think it deserves all the hype, honestly. It's I'm kind of pissed that it's not coming to me. I would have intercepted CC's mail if it was going to him. But
the dojo all over again.
Oh. Speaking of dojo, I was trying to get on there, but maybe we can finish off with this. I was wondering what you guys' thoughts about this was. I don't know if it's going to show up. Did you guys see the Big Bad Toy Store? They put up that sewer diorama. Did you guys see that?
I did.
Pretty nice.
It's like modular
Oh,
too.
ouch. So don't go to it. Don't go to it.
No, go to it. It's nice.
Don't go.
But
CC said pass. Why do you say pass? Oh, my goodness.
I said it was nice. I thought it was
Maybe
nice.
I should do this first. I didn't know about this stuff. So you can see it, right?
Enhance.
I saw this version, which is $200, right? I didn't know that they had modular pieces. So 80, 75, and 69. 69. So you guys what do you guys think about this?
I saw that Boba fella make a decent one that was better than that. But no, I think it's good for people that don't want to, they can't build one. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'll make some great turtle shots or anything. Like, some good, looks great. But
Is
doesn't it light up?
Is that kind of like a faux? Yeah, it does light up. What about this? Is this like it just doesn't, it kind of goes halfway or something like that?
Yeah.
Or it's like a faux thing? Yeah, it stops right there, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So it goes like right there. Looks detailed. Are you guys buying this? No?
No, sir.
Oh, there's a top version.
It does look cool, though.
Yeah, I'm not either. Yeah, it does. Yeah, for people that don't want to. Yeah, I guess it really depends on who you commission, but for $200,
I'll just wait until the 3D plans are
$200 bucks.
and I'll print it myself.
You're like Thanos, I'll do it myself. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Boba has been killing it. $200. Is $200 too much? Do you guys think?
What was it? Neca sewer layer 300. Ramen's working.
Yeah,
on
that
one.
was. Yeah.
Ramen's working on one that's rumored to be in $200 to $300 range. So
Yeah. So is this the first animated program of 18-inch Gomez? Yeah, that's what I think it's cool. Oh, Boba's been killing it. Yeah, he has.
Oh,
No working water. Pass.
speaking of Neca, did you pick up those?
Neca,
those
he said.
yet? The Crystal Lake and the furnace. You pick those up?
No, I didn't. I saw they were up for pre-order for a little bit though.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't
Neca charges right away. So
Neca charges though right away, but does Big Bad Toy Store even have it?
I think it's only on Neca's website that you can get those.
Ooh, I'm not paying up front. No offense to them.
For the
I just spent
Crystal Lake
$400
and
on some turtles. So.
the furnace. I think you have to the end of the month.
Yeah, but I spent some money on some turtles.
We have Ghost Rider coming soon too.
How about I wait till the? Yeah, dude. Yeah, and a bunch of other stuff, man. There's like projected stuff. I know that Dick Tracy, they haven't changed that date. Oh, you want to book something right now? I waited. I didn't see anybody put this up. Didn't see anybody put this up. Did you? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? 10:44?
Mm-hmm.
10:44, 12, who was it? 5:15, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anybody put this up. Miles waitlisted today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I purposely waited.
I missed out.
No, not that.
No,
I mean more of like people going,
I know.
where was it at? God, what were we just talking about? What were we just talking about?
Neca?
Anyway. No, it wasn't something like that. It was
Big
something
Tracy?
else.
Charging?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Cece's like, damn, I did not miss all this shit. This fumbling around. He's like, I got off work so I wouldn't have to deal with incompetence. And now you got Paige here. Going to...
He could have been doing a lot of stuff in this amount of time.
Yeah, he's like trying to go through and plug his shit. There you go. Tracy Olomrook. See
He
that?
showed back again.
Dude. You know what I'm wondering? Yeah. I'm wondering which one of these. I know Cece's excited about this because this hasn't changed at all. May, July. Cece is still inbound. You still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead-Eye Turtles. I saw that. People are like Nightmare Fuel and all this other stuff. All these catchy buzzwords. But yeah, this is stacked, man. This is like, there's a couple things. And then you got these that are that are going to be around the time of SDCC. So yeah, be careful with that. SDCC, it's in July. I think it's towards the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember, May, July here, projected. This is a set, right? That's a $400 set. You got these two right here. So even in July, you 1, 2, 3, 4 potential figures, right? And then San Diego, they're more than likely going to have exclusive or exclusives, plural, right? Last year there were 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that July span, possibly. So keep that in mind. Don't get caught being Dead-Eye.
We're going to get the Rumbler. That's going to be announced next week. Pre-order the Rumbler.
Oh my God, dude. That's too much, man. That's too much. Anyway. All right, we're dragging this out. Dude, it was good hanging with you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, CC, for coming back.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it. I'm going to get off right now and see if I want to get another set. See, 3 last year. Yeah. Jeez, yeah, it's going to be bad. Anyway. All right. Any parting words of wisdom or any sign-off that you want to do? Because we've missed yours, CC.
Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Nice. I know, MC. How do you follow up?
That's where we've been missing, Paige. That's been a missing element.
We've been doing this, CC. Just bye. Whatever. Bye. That's toodles. Thank you.
Paid back. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. You got anything, MC, or no?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah, well, we talked about all this stuff tonight. Remember, they're just toys. I know we all analyze shit and everything else like that, but they're just toys. So have fun. Note to self, be energetic next time signing off. Got it. Do, 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 do.